In late June, Earth's orbit witnessed a chilling space drama. Russia's Cosmos 2558, a so-called inspection satellite, launched a small object nicknamed Object C, while tailing the U.S. reconnaissance craft USA 326. NASA-like in appearance, it wasn't benign. U.S. officials believed this tiny orbiter could house a lethal anti-satellite weapon ready to blind or destroy high-value targets. For nearly 3 years, Cosmos 2558 locked onto USA 326, matching altitude, trajectory, and speed. This isn't surveillance, it's space stalking. Defense experts warn these maneuvers signal a new era of orbital espionage and threat. This scenario echoes a pattern linked to Russia's secretive Project Nivelir. Starting in 2013, a series of Russian satellites, Cosmos 2491, 2519, 2542, 2558, launched subsatellites that conducted rendezvous, projectile testing, and orbit changes. On June 28, Object C joined the list. Dr. Marco Langbroek, a Delft University astronomer, says this marks the third known nesting event in 5 years. Project Nivelir traces back to a 2011 contract between Russia's defense ministry and Tessini KHM, later passed to aerospace firm NPO Lavochkin. These agencies design parent satellites with hidden, maneuverable payloads resembling Matryoshka dolls. Their missions: rendezvous, track, and potentially disable other spacecraft. Experts fear a darker dimension: nuclear-capable satellites. In April 2025, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte warned Russia might be exploring orbiting nuclear weapons, a move violating international treaties and risking catastrophe. Imagine global communication, GPS, military command networks crippled in an instant. Breaking defense reports that Cosmos 2588, launched May 23, 2025, mirrored the orbit of USA 338. Analysts believe it's a Nivelir-built sleeping interceptor equipped to activate at any moment. Slingshot Aerospace confirmed Cosmos 2588's proximity, about 58 miles from its American counterpart, with routine close passes every 4 days. These aren't idle inspection missions. Bart Hendricks and Marco Langbroek stress these platforms behave like dormant, space-based weapons. With satellite infrastructure vital to war, commerce, weather, and navigation, these sleeper threats could topple entire systems silently. What does the US do? Space Command tracks and monitors these objects. Yet legal and diplomatic tools lag behind. The Outer Space Treaty prohibits orbital nuclear weapons, but enforcement is weak. Experts call for transparency, norms on rendezvous technology, and limits on proximity operations. In short, Russia's Matryoshka satellites represent a covert shift in orbital geopolitics. Not just intelligence gathering, but potential offensive weapon platforms arming the sky with silent sentries and weapons of late-stage activation. As global reliance on satellites deepens, the stakes soar. The next orbital maneuver could be a signal, or the calm before a storm in the final frontier. Stay tuned. Our world above us is quietly changing, and not always for the better.